having a party. Would you like to come?
Boy, would I ever! Who likes games?
Hey, Katrina Porter.
Hey, Anna Serene.
Welcome to Split Happens. Everyone else.
I want to welcome you to Split Happens.
Thanks. Why are we here? I've already forgotten.
We're not even drinking yet.
I know. Sorry.
Get your shit together.
We're here because we wanted to have a place where we could talk about movies, and instead of just loving on them all the time, we thought that's not fun. So
That sounds weird, dude. Loving on them all the time.
Well, we love talking about the movies. Our movies. We love talking about our movies. We love talking about our Look, I got the script. I just didn't read it. We love talking about our favorite movies, but we don't want to just love on them. Okay,
You did it again.
We think one of us should be able to talk about it, and then one of us should not. What happened? Why can I not get this out?
We both are going to talk about movies that we love.
Yes.
One of us has the absolute joy of defending the movie.
And one of us is going to have to attack it, and that's me. So today, I am going to make a deal with a red-haired devil child to take this movie down.
Oh, which can only mean...
We're talking about Care Bears 2, The Next Generation.
Yeah, it is.
You know I love a cartoon movie with a colon.
I know. You love everything with a colon.
Don't I ever.
This movie came out in 1986.
Another one?
Yes.
Gee whiz.
Yeah.
We love that year.
We do. And I have a disclaimer.
Already?
It's not really my disclaimer, though. Ty Porter would like me to remind us that this movie, along with He-Man and She-Ra, The Secret of the Sword, ruined cartoons in the 80s because it made them commercialized. And I could not disagree more.
Fuck's sake, he has got to let this go.
He's not letting it go. When I said that I'm doing my notes for Care Bears 2. He's like, oh, that garbage. And it could be the end. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm not going to go through the full list of top grossing movies in 1986.
We've been through that a few times.
We have. I'll give you a couple. Okay. Top Gun was number 1.
Okay.
This movie, do you think this movie cracked the top 100?
No.
It did.
What?
This movie was number 80.
Really?
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah. It was number 80. Do you know it was number...
Not He-Man.
66?
What?
The one we just did, April Fool's Day.
Hey!
Yeah. 1986 was a great year.
It was a great year. 86 was a great year.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, I think.
We are releasing Care Bears 2 on 4/20.
Yeah.
Why would I bring that up?
Is it because I had an edible while I was watching this movie? Preparing my notes?
Well, I didn't know that.
While I was in Colorado.
Right. Yeah, it's, we live in Kansas, and so marijuana is not legal here.
We are one of 4 states in the United States that have zero legalization.
Yep. So I'm not going to encourage anyone to do anything illegal. I would never.
Nope.
I'm not saying that you need to watch Care Bears 2 assisted.
It didn't hurt.
But I'm not saying it either.
Maybe it's because I had seen it before. Maybe it's because I had an edible. All I know is I loved it.
Is there anything that you want to say in a positive light before we get started? Because you know the rules.
I think for especially little kids, it's a lot of fun. I think I have found that I really, really like any kind of movie that we review where it's just absurd.
And this fits.
It just is not, I don't have to really, really think about, I can just kind of attack from an absolute ridiculous standpoint. That to me is fun.
Yes.
And I'm going to attack the shit out of this one.
Okay. I'd love to see you try. Well, I think we should get to it.
It's adorable. It's really, really cute. I will say more things nice about it whenever our synopsis ends.
All right.
Let the games begin.
All right. Well, Care Bears 2, The Next Generation.
Love it.
Starts with a ship filled with some bears and lions and stars.
Yeah.
And
there's
hearts.
Noble Heart Horse is steering the boat. He's steering the boat like he's the T-1000 and he's steering a semi. He just went all over the place.
No, he's great at it.
Really?
Yes. Have you ever seen a seahorse try to steer a ship?
What are they doing exactly? Are they trafficking like child bear animal hybrids via ship?
No. They're going. Did you watch this movie?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out in a second where they're going, but before they can get there, a crazy storm comes upon them.
Yeah. So later we're going to talk about why there's like the cousins are like interspecies hybrids.
They're not interspecies hybrids.
Really? So they're not bears and also horses.
Aren't we
And
all
they're not
hybrids of some
bears
kind?
and also lions. And they're not bears and also a penguin.
Oh, look at Pureblood over there.
Look, I read The Island of Dr. Moreau. I know where this is leading. Those bears are playing God. It's not going to end well.
Listen, only you. I think love is love.
Really? You think that that's how they were created?
Yes, I do. Bear and seahorse love.
Huh.
It's about love.
This
Everything
isn't
in
love.
this
It's an abomination.
No, everything in this movie is about love. Darkheart comes out of the storm. He's disguised as a dragon.
Yeah.
Is that the best disguise? No, because it's a little terrifying.
Well, don't worry. He's a shape-shifting demon god, like Gozer.
Thank God a rainbow appears to take them to the kingdom of Caring.
Is this where we have the opening song? Because it sucks big old donkey dicks.
Whoa.
This song sucks.
We're not even there yet with that. Oh my God, I can't look at you. The opening song, just like all of the songs in this movie, are rad.
What? That opening song sucks.
No, it doesn't.
There's a song later on that I will admit kind of smacks, but this one is not it.
This song is This song is introducing you to all the players.
Could we do a rundown through some of those? Through this
Sure.
roll call song?
Okay.
Wish Bear, or as I like to call him, Ball of fucking Anxiety Bear.
No, he's wishing.
Wishes. If you need a wish, please don't.
That's not what Wish Bear sounds like.
Brightheart Raccoon seems like an insufferable nerd. Cheer Bear will, and I quote, put you in the pink and make you feel real glad.
That sounds amazing.
Put you in the pink
Yeah.
and make you feel real glad.
Yeah.
And then we get the heart carrying meter, and it's apparently it's going to dong every time someone on Earth is feeling like shit.
Listen, this rad song introduces us all to the little Care Bears and the Care Bear cousins. We have a bear raider.
A bear raper?
No. A bear raper? No, we don't have a narrator. We have a bear raider.
Oh,
It's the
bear raider?
star. Right? Bear raider. Do you want to know who the bear raider is, aka the star?
All I know is that the star is smiling and winking and talking to me, and I feel like I need an adult.
Well, it's Chris Wiggins. I guess there was, you probably know it because you know everything. You're like that insufferable know-it-all bear.
The raccoon?
There was a TV show called Johnny Chase, Secret Agent of something.
Uh-huh.
Secret Agent of Space.
Yeah.
Okay, he played Dante, the insufferable computer.
Oh, yeah.
He was the voice of that.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. Somebody will know. One of the dozens of people that listen to this will know.
Oh, thousands.
For sure.
Dozens and thousands.
It's dozens, but that's okay.
Dozens of thousands.
It's a slow build.
We're niche.
So we got our rad song, which I love. It's one of many songs I love in this movie. They do, as Anna mentioned.
Wait, you didn't mention that the winking star fella,
Yeah.
whatever it's called?
The bear raider.
The bear. Do we have to call it that?
Yes.
It's not a bear, though. It's a star.
I know, but he's narrating about the bears.
Oh, okay. The bear raider. He renames the two main lesbian bears, and then he magically like brands their stomachs with like witchy symbols.
Wait, it's a heart.
Witchy symbols, and now they're called the Care Bear family. You know, like a cult.
What happened to you? Did a bear
What
hurt
happened to
you?
them?
It named it Noble Heart Horse and True Heart. If somebody called me either one of those things, I would say thank you. Eat some sugar so you can quit being
Eat
so
your chickers.
goddamn grumpy. I pray to God that sugar helps you.
Me too. Anyway,
Where am I?
the first song that they had was Blue.
No,
So
you're.
that's where we're at.
You blow.
What?
They do have a caring meter that lets Noble Heart and True Heart Horse know when someone on Earth needs their help.
Yeah, thank God that this isn't set during the past 6 years. That thing would be fucking suicidal.
Do you remember how the Care Bears get to Earth?
Is it when he, like, fucking jumps and screams, "We care!"
Yes, that's how they get to Earth, is by yelling, "We care!"
Why couldn't he just taken that, like, rainbow escalator thing like they used to get to the compound in the first place?
How delightful is it to parachute down on stars and say, "We care"?
True Heart is chaotic good.
That gets you in the mood to care. So True Heart and Noble Heart Horse, they care down to Earth, and they land at a summer camp.
Yeah. Yeah, Camp Lord of the Flies.
This is where we meet John, Dawn, and Christy, and they are clearly not the athletes of the group.
No, they're the mutants at Table 9.
And this other little asshole is what's known as the camp champ. And he's like, "If you can't keep up, leave after you take care of the trash."
Not once do we see a single adult.
Yeah, this camp is rad.
No, it is chaos. This is not okay. You don't want kids running shit. This is not how it should be run. And you know why? Because then you've got little asshole, Nazi youths throwing the picking spear at the other kid.
He was not throwing it at he was like, "Here, this will help you," said Camp Champ.
Puncture a lung.
No. Pick up the trash and save our Earth.
Why should that? Why isn't he picking up the trash to help save?
Because he's the camp champ and he's the supervisor.
It's a weird hierarchy. Like, I don't. Does the camp champ just gets to do anything like a dictator? Like, who decided this system of authority? Like, is there not like a committee or
no,
like
Mother Nature decided? He's best at everything.
Maybe a mother should have decided, like a mother of any of these kids, and like also like a camp counselor at CIT. So pity us.
Listen, let me ask you this:
do we have meatballs? Pro?
It's funny that you bring up meatballs because I'm gonna mention that.
Oh, we don't have meatballs on our list, do we?
No, pro.
I just said it.
No, I didn't hear that.
It's on camera.
It's on camera.
This thing that I'm talking into. This camera I'm talking
That's
into.
a microphone.
Yeah, that thing. It's on that.
Well, Noble Heart Horse is back up at the Kingdom of Caring, taking care of all of the little cubs.
Yeah.
And Noble Heart's got their hands full. I don't want to misgender Noble Heart.
The lesbian?
Do you know Noble Heart's a female? I'm just going to call them them.
I know we're supposed to feel bad for like John and Dawn, but they're kind of a drag.
John and Dawn are not. John and Dawn are really good friends.
Fucking They're not friends, they're twins.
No,
they're John and Dawn and they look exactly the same.
No, John and Dawn are really good friends to Christy.
Oh.
Those are some ride or dies right there.
They are, but they're also a fucking drag.
No, they're not.
What do they mean running away from a problem never solved anything? I've run away from problems a bunch of times, and to my knowledge, it has always worked.
It does not.
Every time.
No. And Anna, you don't run away from problems, you run towards sugar.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking sugar betrayed me.
You've got sugar from elbow to mouth. Right now. So yeah, John and Dawn and Christy, they decide to run away because they're pretty bummed out by this whole camp champ thing and not being good at anything.
Bummed out is right. True Heart Bear is therapy bear and just land on the fact that John and Dawn have adolescent depression.
Yeah, and Christy's got some anxiety as well and some self-esteem issues.
Did you see who the person is that does the voice of Christy?
Oh yeah, she was Winnie on A Different World. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. She's also...
It's Cree Summer is her name.
I know her because she's a big voiceover actor. Mm-hmm. Like she's Penny on Inspector Gadget.
Yep.
But she has such a distinctive voice.
She does. The person who plays Darkheart is Hadley Kay.
Yeah.
Who was in Meatballs.
What?
He was in Meatballs.
Who? Who was he?
I can't remember. Daniel, one of the kids.
Oh, one of the kids.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he was also, remember the scene at the beginning of Superman 2, the kid that's going to fall in Niagara Falls?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, no shit.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait till we do meatballs. You know what I'm going to wear whenever we record that one?
The shirt I made you.
The shirt you made me.
Oh, we're back on track. Dawn is the person who does the voice for Dawn is Allison Court.
Yeah.
And do you remember in the 80s when I think it was like late 80s, early 90s, they had a Beetlejuice cartoon?
Oh, yeah.
She did the voice of Lydia Deetz.
Oh, no shit. Mm-hmm. I loved it.
I do too. So John and Dawn, they get lost trying to find Christy, and Trueheart finds them.
Yes.
And they also find a little stowaway Swiftwind.
Yeah, the rabbit.
The rabbit, yeah. Mm-hmm. Which starts crying, and Dawn starts comforting it right away.
Right.
And Trueheart's like, see, you can do things right. So
yes. So
Trueheart's helping right away.
Sure. So then Trueheart figures out that John and Dawn are depressed, and that the way to solve that is to kidnap them, a couple of children, mind you, and trick them into becoming caregivers for a shitload of wild crossbred animal babies.
I have a couple comments. First of all, Trueheart makes this dope-ass cloud
Yeah.
out of nothing. And then he rescues them from this hell that they're in.
It builds an excuse out of nothing.
No.
Like that's not okay. You
It's a dope
just
cloud car.
kidnap kids and then force them into labor.
I had that.
You watch all of these babies that we stole.
I had that cloud car when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was a dope cloud car.
Didn't actually go in the clouds though.
I know, but in your mind it did. And what you have a real hard-on against these people not being purebloods.
I'm not calling them like mudbloods or anything.
You kind of are. And I remember when we did Blade, that was one of your big takes.
No, I'm saying that was their big take. But you're
doing it now.
That was the Shadow Council's big take. They were against non-purebloods.
Sounds like you are.
It wasn't me.
Sounds like you are.
Don't put this on me. It's not me. It's not that I'm against diversity.
I was 9. You were 8 when this movie came out.
True.
If I was at a summer camp where I wasn't really good at anything, which I can't imagine.
That's not happening to you.
They must not have basketball or running or trivia there.
Or reading.
Or reading. Or cooking. If we were at a summer camp where we were literally not good at anything, which doesn't exist because you're perfect. And there was a bear called Trueheart, and it's like, hey, get in this dope-ass cloud car.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take you to the kingdom of caring. I would say, sign me up.
I'd say sayonara.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd say I need an adult.
You would never say those words.
I definitely would not.
All I'm saying is, if a Trueheart bear was like, hey, Nyberg sisters,
Yo,
get in this cloud car,
okay,
and I'm going to take you to the kingdom of caring, and you would say, I don't think so. And they're like, we have sugar. And you'd be like, okay.
No, you'd be like, Anna's already in there. Anna got in the car like 18 minutes ago. She's trying to hotwire it.
Anna's like, get me out of here.
Get me out of here!
Oh, no, I think I just killed the Mr. Lady.
So John and Dawn get to the kingdom of caring. What sounds happier than the kingdom of caring?
I don't know, maybe not having to babysit a shitload of babies. These are children. John and Dawn are children.
No, they're teenagers.
They're children. You know how I know they're children? Because they refer to them as children later on. This says, we took those children who didn't think they could do anything, and turns out they're really good babysitters. Those are their words, not mine. Just listen to the lesbians.
Listen, I call 20-year-olds kids. At this point, that's what you do when you get in your 40s.
No, I'm saying that they're children, and
They're
they
teenagers.
were forced into, well, you just said that you called everybody children, even, when they're in their 20s or whatever. So I'm just keep saying children, and they were being forced to babysit. God, who wants to be forced to babysit? What kind of teenagers love to be forced to babysit?
These two kids that don't feel like they're good at anything. These
30 animal babies.
These two teenagers who feel like they're not good at anything suddenly feel really accomplished by taking care of these cute, cuddly little...
They didn't even give any instructions. They were just
They
like,
didn't need any...
here, everything's fine. They're all asleep. Okay, bye. And then and they're like, guess what? We have this elaborate, diaper loading...
That thing was rad.
...system. And you're going to have to just figure that out, I guess. And good luck.
Did you get a manual
We'll
when
be
you
back,
had children?
maybe. We didn't say we were going to be back, but fingers crossed, kids.
Well, they know they're coming back.
They don't know that. When did they say that?
They are now living on clouds with a sugar castle.
Yeah.
And a bunch of friends to play with. These teenagers are happy. They're like, Dawn and John, you've got this. We believe in you. There's cake in the fridge.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go back down to Earth and care a lot.
That's what I always say to people whenever I want to shuck off my responsibilities. I'm like, you got this. I believe in you.
Wait, you tell me that all the time.
So is this when Christy meets Dark? Almost a Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
Dark Heart.
Okay, no. This is where we get another bitching song.
I don't remember it.
It's I Care For You. I love this song so much.
I mean, it's fine.
It is so good. I love it. I love every song in this movie.
I care for you. It's kind of magical. It just takes two.
I care for you. These teenagers are very adaptable and easygoing, and I'm impressed with them. I think John and Dawn are the camp champs.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like are able to succeed under adversity and under pressure and things like that. But it doesn't mean we need to put those children in that situation. They're already in a difficult situation of being at a summer camp where there's 0 adults and they're having to deal with, like I said earlier, like Nazi youths, like chucking spears at them.
I think this is about you having a teenager and not wanting her to grow up and get responsibilities.
Where the fuck did you get from that to that?
What
What cloud car did you take to get from that point to that point?
They're teenagers, and sometimes you just have to trust teenagers.
Do you? Mm-hmm. Your face says no.
No, my face says that sounds great.
Does your mouth want to tell your face that?
I am...
Look how uncomfortable you are.
I know, I'm sweating.
You're shifting in your chair.
I'm just thinking of a bear stealing Maddie away to the kingdom of caring.
Your eyebrows are all the way up into your hairline.
You know what? If this was Maddie in this situation, she'd be like, I never need to see any of you ever again. I'm getting in this cloud car because there's sugar at the end of it.
Yeah.
And she would be great with those little cubs.
She is a truffle hound for finding sugar.
Yeah, she is.
She'd be like, okay, so here's our cloud car and it leads to, I already know.
I'm there.
At least like a sugar palace or something. Yeah, great, good, great. Now, are we going?
Gone.
Guys, I've been sitting in the car for 18 minutes. Come on.
Just like you.
Yeah, I know.
Cut back to Christy. She's being a kick-ass marble shooter, and I bet that won't come in handy later.
No.
Uh-oh.
She meets a ginger.
Dark Heart is disguised as a red-eyed ginger.
God damn it.
And Christy makes a deal with this little bastard.
You know, look.
What?
I don't care how low your self-worth is. You don't hang out in the deep woods making Faustian bargains with weirdo fire crotch in a tracksuit.
Do you think this movie is what started people thinking that gingers have no souls?
Yeah.
Do you think it was all based on Dark Heart?
I just assumed it was like a medieval thing that maybe there was like little ginger kids that would, dance around the fires of witches or something. I don't know. They're evil. We know, everybody knows they're evil. And this movie just proves it.
Tender Heart and Noble Heart Horse. That is a tongue twister for me for some reason. Noble Heart Horse.
Because it's weird.
It's not
great.
a good name. No. Tender Heart and Noble Heart Horse, they separate the cubs into 2 different places. So all of the caring isn't in one place.
Yeah.
So the bears go to Care-a-Lot.
Wait, you didn't say what happened with what deal that she made.
Christy makes a deal.
Yeah.
With the ginger bastard that he will make her the champ if she just does a favor for him later on.
The camp champ?
The camp champ.
Champ camp.
Champ camp? Champ camp.
It's like Crip camp. So she suddenly has all these powers and she doesn't feel the need to question any of it?
She's a teenager. They don't question things.
No, he dangled that camp champ carrot in front of her stupid face and was like, don't forget, you owe me a huge... And she was like, whatever, nerd, get the fuck out of my way. Camp champ coming through.
Listen.
He's like, but seriously, you're going to owe me a... Yeah.
Listen, I want you to read the fine print. No. Yeah.
Now you're just confusing me.
Dark Heart reveals his plan to capture the Care Bear family, which he calls the furry defender of feelings. I'm going to capture this furry defender of feelings. That's my new nickname.
I ain't mad at him. Furry defender of feelings?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm going to put it on my therapy website. I'm not a therapist. I'm a furry defender of feelings.
Except you're not furry.
Christy is Champ. And
Champ.
She's
You keep saying it backwards.
which is it?
Camp
Champ. I thought when I was saying it earlier, you were like, no, it's the opposite.
You said Camp. You keep saying Camp.
I'm a silly goose.
You love it.
She's being a little bit of a dick about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, she's becoming a real bitch with her newly acquired camp-related abilities. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like her being a dick about it?
Yeah.
But that's kind of...
Power goes to her head real fast.
She's a teenager.
Real fast. John and Dawn get some amount of power, like in the sense that they're able to kind of take care, they figure things out and, they find out they're really good at something and that doesn't go to their heads.
Listen, during COVID, when your children were at my house and our PE was playing basketball, anytime I would beat them at basketball, which was every time, I felt like I was Michael Jordan. And I was playing then 12-year-old and a 6-year-old at basketball. RP. Power gets to your head. That's all I'm saying. And I'd be like, I'm so much better than these kids.
You're like Billy Madison playing dodgeball.
Yeah. And I'm still better than them.
You know who doesn't go to his? Dark Hearts. Because you say what you want to about his intentions, but he puts up with the Care Bears bullshit for a really long time.
Oh, you mean back when they're at the Kingdom of Caring and he shows up in his boy skin suit to break the carometer?
Kingdom of Caring.
The Kingdom of Caring. I love it so much. Yeah, Darkheart, he's wearing his boy skin suit and he breaks the carometer.
His boy skin suit. It sounds way creepier that way. You took it to like a Buffalo Bill place.
That's what he's wearing.
His tracksuit?
Yeah, but he looks like a boy. Darkheart comes and he breaks the carometer and he immediately gets invited to a party because these Care Bears are awesome.
Dumb.
What's dumb about that?
Just a bunch of dumb bitches. They just don't. This guy's clearly evil. These are not the brightest bears. Probably because of all of the breeding they've been through.
The caring,
like inbreeding.
No, love is love. That's what that is actually. This should be called Care Bears.
Illegal.
Care Bears : love is love, and we love to care.
Some love needs laws.
Thankfully, the little rainbow stars, they have their shit together.
Yeah.
And they see through his disguise and they fuck with them.
Yeah, they do.
It's hysterical.
Yeah. Yeah. They will not. They are on him immediatady. Get the fuck out of our house.
Well, but then Trueheart and...
Horse bear true.
Say it. Noble, it's dark, it's ooh.
It doesn't really matter. You can just have like bear and true and noble and great and just like switch them up.
Trueheart and Nobleheart horse, they show up back at the Kingdom of Caring and they're like, we know what to do with this guy.
Of course, the best thing to overcome evil, of course, is just to
stare at him.
Stare at it.
Yeah.
You just stare.
Listen, if you and I were doing something wrong and someone was just staring at us, we would stop immediately. That would be very effective.
You know what? It really would. I mean, I don't know if it would turn me from being evil, but it would definitely affect me.
Not a stare. That's like in He-Man. Not an uncomfortable cell.
Not an uncomfortable stare.
It's a very uncomfortable stare.
I didn't like it at all.
So Trueheart and Nobleheart horse.
Sure.
Go after Darkheart.
Yeah.
And that leaves the Care Bears and the Care Bear cousins to deal with all the shit that's going south on Earth.
Yeah. Is this where Christy is talking with where Darkheart shows up again in like fox form?
Yes.
Okay.
We see Christy's, but she's being a little power hungry.
Yeah.
And Darkheart threatens to make her dun dun dun
a loser again.
Last again.
Yeah. Can I just say that, okay, first of all, there's a few things. I've got a handful of things. Can I just go ahead and run these down?
I'm just going to take a sip of my water.
Thank you. Christy, these are the things that Christy seems seemingly unfazed by. Mm-hmm. That there's a talking fox communicating with her.
Yep.
That said fox turns into the tracksuit ginger kid.
Yeah.
That she apparently got her awesome camp champ powers from a devil demon named Darkheart.
Yeah.
Also that she now has to help him by fucking over the Care Bears.
Yeah.
And then he turns into a big-ass red wolf and makes her ride him.
Right.
That is a lot for anyone to unpack, and I'm just going to say it. She takes it like a true camp champ.
She is who she's supposed to be.
No, it's so weird.
No.
What is wrong with Christy in like a biological level that none of that phases her whatsoever? She's just like, she's mildly inconvenienced by it. She's like, oh, do I have to?
2 things.
Talking fox.
I want you to remember my bangs when I was a teenager and that you dyed your hair black. Teenagers do crazy things.
Oh, I do remember. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My bangs, do you remember? Big old Aquanet puffball.
Yeah.
We had lots of perms back then.
We did.
Yeah, lots of perms.
You know what, though? Those bangs were really popular at the point, and yours were on point.
Thank you.
Yeah. You were the camp champ of bangs.
Teenagers do crazy shit, that's all I'm saying. Christy pretends to be in trouble, and some of the caring crew show up and get snatched by Darkheart.
Yeah, thanks, Christy.
After they get bear-napped, and Secret Bear reveals that Christy is in cahoots with Darkheart.
Yeah, she is. Thanks, Christy. And then Darkheart, like the all-powerful demon, is almost taken down by falling off a canoe.
Well,
Nice.
But it also made me think, with Secret Bear, it made me think of that scene in Wedding Singer, like, information that would have been helpful yesterday. Like, Secret Bear.
If you can release your secrets at any time.
Right.
You don't have to wait until it's inopportune.
Darkheart's dumbass falls in the lake and Christy saves him.
Yeah, why didn't he just snap himself out of the water? He can snap. He snaps to make the boat go.
Because when you're panicking, you're not thinking straight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So the demon is a panicky demon.
Well, yeah, he can't swim.
Yeah, but he can make the boat move by snapping. Why didn't he just snap himself out of the water?
He couldn't. He was panicking.
Christy goes in and saves him, and this whole movie could have been over if she would have just been like, bye.
That would have been sad.
She could have stayed the camp champ.
I never wanted this movie to be over. John and Dawn notice all the kids and even the animals are being assholes. And Flowers on Tummy Bear and Secret Bear try to reason with a moose who is trying to murder John and Dawn. Luckily, Secret Bear can make a sexy moose noise and saves the day. He's like, moo.
Isn't that lucky? Moo.
And that moose is like, what? The remaining Care fam get together, and Braveheart points out, just stop caring is not even an option now. And I say that is correct.
What? Of course it is.
No, it's not.
To stop caring? Oh, for sure.
It's never an option.
It is definitely an option. I do that almost on a daily basis when I'm loading things into my online shopping carts.
You just think to stop caring.
Yeah, pretty much. I like get all the way through. I'm like, ooh, I want that. I want that. I want that. And then it gets to like, what do you want to use to pay for this with? I'm like, oh, I don't care anymore.
We get to my favorite song, which is Care a Lot.
We care a lot.
And then my second favorite thing, we have a motherfucking caring montage.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
You do love a montage.
I love,
You know what you love? You love caring and you love montages. And you put those two together and it's like a...
Jesus Christ, I'm glad they can't see that. You just did the shocker over there.
Caring and a montage are having a little fuck baby. So weird.
Okay, here's a couple of the songs.
Yeah.
Our Beginning, Flying My Colors, I Care for You, Growing Up, Fight Song, and Forever Young. Do you want to know who wrote Fight Song?
Katy Perry.
No. Debbie Allen.
Hey!
From Fame.
Oh, I love Debbie Allen.
Yeah. Do you want to know who wrote their song Forever Young because of this movie? It's Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
Yeah, Rod Stewart did his song Forever Young.
Yeah.
Because his kids loved Care Bears.
Get the fuck out of here.
Forever Young came out in 1988, and this movie came out in 1986.
No. Are you lying? I can't tell. Have I mentioned to you that I can no longer tell when somebody's lying to me at work? Ever. Oh, fuck, you're lying. Oh, no. It's never safe. God. I can't believe anything anymore. I swear to God, the guys are like telling me about legitimate things like it's going on with our work. Like, we need to do this. And I just look at them with just distrust. Like, are you telling me the truth? You know what? You know what you've turned me into?
What?
PETA in the Hunger Games. Like, real or not real?
Okay, there are true things. There is a song called Forever Young in this movie.
That's true.
Rod Stewart did do a song called Forever Young.
Yes.
And it did come out in 1988.
Yes. And that's where it ends?
That's where it
God
ends.
damn it.
But I bet his kids loved Care Bears.
I'm so stressed out. Oh,
But
God, fuck, my hair is falling out. For you.
Oh, God, I love a montage. Basically, that whole story was to just talk about how I love a montage. Back at camp, Tenderheart and Braveheart find a scary-ass red door.
Yeah. And like Braveheart's like, that door must lead to Darkheart's secret cave. Why do you think that? Is it because it's a grotesque red door that looks like the Book of the Dead? Is that what gave it away?
Listen, all they know is that the ambassadors of love are trapped.
And that there's a creepy red door with a demon face on it.
Yeah.
That has like smoke coming off of it and like mood lighting. And they're like, that must be Darkheart's.
Tenderheart and Noble Heart Horse realize that they've been following a little shadow, and they've been duped.
Been duped.
They've been duped, which of course makes me think of our favorite podcast, True Crime Obsessed.
Yeah, we're duped, Steve.
So good. The floaty heart, and the floaty star show up and try to bust the bears out.
Yeah, it was a trap. I mean, that's what we're saying.
Okay, it was a trap, but that's pretty clever for a ginger.
But it was it was like the most obvious trap in the world. How did they not figure that? I mean, like this is not a good representation of the good guys.
What?
It is not. It is not. This is like Spaceballs when he's like,
now you see that evil will always triumph because good is dumb.
these are the easiest trap in the world to fall into, and they fall into it. The same thing with when Christy, Camp Champ, was chucking her oars into the water and like trapped them then. And then they get trapped by the dumb door, and then they're off chasing shadows. These are not the smartest bears.
They care.
They should care for an education.
They're
because
blinded
they're
by
not
caring.
smart.
They are. They are. They lead with their heart.
They should lead with some critical thinking.
Wow. Well, John and Dawn deal with Christy, who, despite having a little buyer's remorse, doesn't want to let go of champ status. Dawn reminds Christy that she has always been the marble champ.
Yeah, she said, "You were never a nobody. You were a friend." And she's like, "Yeah, a nobody."
That's not what happens.
I think that's what she said.
Meanwhile, Darkheart turned the bears into a chandelier, which is gorgeous, but not cool.
It is lovely.
It's a lovely chandelier.
I liked the colors, and the mood was correct. He got that look correct.
He did.
But he could put them in that the whole time. So what was the point of putting them in like the cages and shit that the stars had to break it out?
He needed a bunch of caring in one place. Yeah, it's a spell.
He even said, he's like, "Why am I fucking around with this? I could just put you in this." And he just sticks them in crystals and puts them on a chandelier.
You're
I'm
taking a lot of creative license with the dialogue here. That's not what he said.
Something like that.
No.
It was something like that, but like in Canadian.
Christy gets turned back into a loser, not my words.
Yeah.
But thankfully she still has her marble.
Oh yeah.
That breaks the chandelier and frees the bears.
And then the Care Bears and the cousins stare the shit out of the smoke monster.
Well, but then Darkheart realizes that he's actually accidentally sent Christy to that other dimension. And he feels real bad.
He does. And then they all and then they, and they were doing the "we care." I was like, I bet I said that shit out loud.
Oh,
when I was a kid.
1,000,000%. Yeah, Tenderheart is like imploring us at home. Just care. All you need to do is care. And I'm sorry, argue with that being a bad message.
You could get taken advantage of if you care too much, I suppose.
Listen, even crusty old Darkheart gets in on the "we care" action.
He learns how to love. And he turns. He's like, "I'm a boy."
He must have gotten some Visine because his eyes are real clear.
Yeah, I'm a boy. I can jump and play. I'm a boy. I have more tasteful fashion aesthetic because I'm a boy and not part of like a 70s era Italian mafia family. I'm a boy.
Listen.
I'm a boy.
Listen, Dark Heart, the caring got through to him, and he realizes that he wants to be part of the caring crew.
Yeah. And so no more tracksuit.
No more track. No, he's happy.
I think that's the end of my notes, so I hope that is the end of...
That's the end of the movie. That's how the movie ends, with all being right with the world.
I'm done? I don't have to attack?
No.
It's done. Yes. It's over now.
Yay!
It's hard to attack caring.
It is hard to attack caring. And Canadians.
And Canadians.
And bears.
I cannot wait to release this on 420. And I hope people who listen to this in the headspace that it's intended.
I say go for it. The movie's only like an hour long. It's a breeze to get through. It's not
hysterical.
Trust me, it will be over and done with before you even realize. And all you'll be left with is just a whole bunch of caring in your heart.
That's right. And a montage.
And hunger, probably.
Probably hunger.
Can somebody just tell us if they do it?
I hope so. I hope somebody watches this movie. It's on YouTube.
If you're like, that was fucking stupid. I definitely want to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
For
sure. Plus, you got meatballs out of this.
Yeah, I did. You can get a hold of us on any of the socials. We're at Split Happens Pod on them all. Or you can get a hold of us on our website, splithappenspod.com. And that's it. Just leave us a message. Let us know what you would want us to do. Yes, and we'll let you know if we actually love that movie or not.
Yeah.
And we'll tell you what. If you tell us a movie that you want us to see and it's one that we already have on our list, we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, we will. And on Tuesdays, look us up on our Instagram and our Facebook. We do some trivia where we put out the chapter titles of our notes and see if you can guess the movie that we're doing. If you can guess it, we will send you the episode early.
And maybe an edible. No, we won't.
No.
No. Okay, sorry.
You can't make promises like that.
I got ahead of myself.
I'm going to give that away.
I cared too much.
That's caring. See, that's what this movie will do.
Couldn't help it. It was contagious. It was a caring contagion.
I care for you.
I care for you.
A lot.
Well, this was fun.
It's a blast.
Until next time.
Bye, everybody.